Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm GenZDad, and today I'm going to be going over this baby trend infant car seat plus base, how to install it into your car, and the features I like and dislike about this car seat. Alright, so I wanted to start off the review with a close-up of this baby trend infant car seat. We actually have two of these infant car seats. This is the one we used with our 2-year-old daughter. She is in a front-facing car seat now, so she obviously doesn't use this car seat anymore. We also have a 2-month-old baby girl, and she has a pink one, so we just got a new one for her, and this one is a backup for us. And as you can see, this one is used. It is not brand new by any means. But starting off the review, I did want to mention that it does come with this extra padding for infant children. It also comes with this that goes right there. I want to say I haven't used that in quite some time. And the pink one is not quite set up the same way as this blue one. But what I do like about this is with that extra padding in there, that holds the latches to the side, so you can place your infant in there, and then once you have your infant in there, you can put their hands in, lock it in place like that, and then to take it out, you just pull it out like that when they get old enough, and then you have just this regular gray and blue padding. So then you just kind of pull it off to the side, whatever, place your infant in there, latch it. I did want to show you guys something. The one thing that we don't like about this car seat is how these two latches have to overlap like that, and then you feed it into the buckle like that. The issue with that is, you're off to the side trying to overlap this with a child in there. Your fingers have to somewhat end up like that, then push it in like that. And if it were just that, that'd be fine and everything. But one time I was overlapping these two things. My daughter's leg was in the way. And then when I went to push down, it actually pinched her leg a little bit right there. So that was not a good time and not a good experience. But other than that, this car seat has been extremely good to us. But it's just that one small issue for us. As you can see, it has the visor. Almost all car seats do these days. You can actually take this visor off to wash it. Everything on this can come out and you can wash it. I've already done it. I've put everything back together, so it is doable. Then for the actual carrier arm of it, you have to press both of these red buttons down at the same time, and then that's how you move it, just like so. And then in the back, this is where the straps connect so that you can tighten them and everything through the up front latch. This red knob is how you adjust the height of the head. So you just twist it like that, and I'll show you up front in 1 second. But that's how it twists. I'll show you a front view now while I twist it. You can see this part right here is moving along with the shoulder straps. So whenever your kid gets taller, you're going to need to loosen these straps quite a bit, adjust for the head. Once you have the head in place, buckle them up just like that, and then get this bottom one in. And then down here is where you pull the strap. So then to tighten the straps, you pull this string right here, and then hard to do it without a child in it, but that's how it works. As you can see, it moved a little bit. And then to loosen it, you're going to go down here, lift up on that. There's a black button. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video or not. You press down on that, and don't try and loosen it with a child in it. I always do it without a child in it. You press down, lock these two together so you're pulling them at the same time, and then that's how you loosen it up. Here's the base for that car seat. most baby trend bases and car seats do go together. What we do is we have a few different bases. So we have them in our car, their grandma's cars, all that. So it's a really easy switch over. So you just lift the car seat out and put them in that base and they're good to go. So just make sure that if you are doing that, that the car seat and the base do go together. So I'll just show you a few items on this. So if you push that in, this is how you adjust the level of the car seat, and that's to make sure that the baby's at a good level when they're in the car. I'll show you more on that when we install the car seat. So yep, there's that. The straps are right here. There's this red button right here. If you click that open, that's going to fall forward, or you'll have to push it forward. And then here are the straps to tighten it. And then here are the anchor latches right here. There's actually storage for them when you aren't using it in a car seat or in a car, or if your car doesn't have those anchor latches. But if your car does, I would highly suggest using them because it's super simple and it's super safe. So that's where those are. Same on the other side. And then to tighten it, you just pull that strap. I'll show you more when I'm installing it. And then there is that red push button right here. And when you do press that, you are able to pull these looser. You do not need to push that to tighten. You can just pull to tighten. Other than that, the base is pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, so I will show you more on the base when we get it into the car. Alright, so here's the seat we're going to be putting the car seat into. Sorry it's messy, but this is what it looks like when you have two kids. So to start off, we're going to put the car seat in. Undo the latches. Again, make sure that when you're putting them in that you make these straps pretty loose so it's pretty easy to navigate for you. I always like to click the farthest one in first so that if you need to struggle or anything, it's to the nearest one. And then all you do is push this over that anchor. And then there you are. The base is in. And then what you do is you bring your car seat in. And then it clicks in. Not sure if you heard that click, but it does click in. And then on the other side, there's a level that you can see if it's at a good sitting position for the baby or not. So I'm going to go over there. I'll try and show you guys what that looks like. I might be able to show you on the other car seat, but basically it's just a level. And if you look over there, that is the level for my other kid's car seat right there. So it's pretty similar to that, but not quite. That's what we're looking for on that other side. So this is what we're looking for on the other side. Correct is no red, which is actually showing no red. But then if it is at the wrong angle, you can see that red showing. So then that's when you need to use the height adjustment on the other end, which I will show you here in 1 second. So now that we were on the other side and saw that the level was good, what we can do now is take the car seat out from the base, set it aside, and if we needed to, that's when we would press that lever I showed you earlier and lift up or down with it, but there's no adjustments needed at this time. So then to tighten the car seat base down, what I do is just pull like that, get it pretty snug, then do this side. As you can see, it still shakes around a little bit. So then what I do is I find a place to push down and then pull to get it nice and snug. And you do this on both sides. Until it hardly moves like that. So that's if you have those anchors in there, which are extremely helpful. If your car doesn't have that, you're going to have to use a seat belt. And I will show you how to do that. All right, so for this one, it's just going to be easier for me to be in the car and show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the seat belt, go right through here, and I just like to feed it through like that. Make sure that that's up. I just like to feed it through so you aren't dealing with anything too loose and it's already kind of set where it needs to be. You click it into your car or your buckle, and then as you can see, it still shakes a lot. So most people forget this step. Do not forget this step. Pull your seatbelt all the way until it locks and starts to click. So it's locked, it starts to click. You need to make sure that you pull as hard as you can on that to get it as tight as you can. So now that you've got it tight, throw that down over it. And as you can see, that doesn't move at all. So just make sure you click that tight. And that's how you get that base in there super tight. As you can see, this doesn't even move now. Okay, so to wrap up this video, I did want to leave you guys my final thoughts on this car seat. But before I do, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below. And if you have anything to comment, please leave a comment below. Whether it's a question, comment, you do something differently, go ahead and leave that comment below. It'll help all of us out. Because as parents, we're all learning. So yeah, my wife and I absolutely do love this car seat. We highly recommend it to anybody, really. It's not the most expensive. It's also not the cheapest. It's a good middle-of-the-road car seat. I did not look up the price before I made this video, but they're on the cheaper end of it, which is nice. Baby Trend does make strollers that these can latch into. They make single strollers that this pops into, and then when the child gets older, it's just a regular stroller, which is really nice. And then they also make strollers for two kids, so one's in front of the other instead of side by side. We also have one of those for our kids, and it works extremely well. The infant is in the farthest forward one, looking backwards, and then the older child is closest to the parent pushing, looking at the infant, and they seem to enjoy it a lot. So I'll probably do a review on that at some point. So thank you. Have a good one.